Hey Nerd Society, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the wild world of Venom 3 and checking out all the symbiotes that make an appearance. These creatures each bring their own chaotic powers, personalities, and some serious battles for Venom. So, get ready to learn all about their abilities and origins. If you're as excited about the Marvel Universe as we are, make sure to give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our hero and villain breakdowns. Let's get into it. Let's start with the obvious. Venom himself. When the Clintar symbiote bonded with the down-on-his-luck journalist Eddie Brock, the two formed an unstoppable force known as the Lethal Protector. Venom is a creature who wants to be a hero, but can't quite escape his appetite for brains. This unique relationship is complex. There's an undeniable bond, and in a way, they even love each other. That's what makes Venom's death even more heartbreaking. In a final, heroic act, Venom sacrifices himself at the end of the movie to protect Earth from Null's invasion. Though, to be clear, it's more of a temporary delay than a permanent stop. The post-credit scene hints that Null is still on his way. And that leaves us wondering, who in Sony's Spider-Man universe is going to stand up to him? Will it be Morbius, Madam Web, and the Spider-Women? The question hangs in the air, and fans are left to speculate. Toxin, played by Stephen Graham. Patrick Mulligan is the determined police officer who relentlessly pursued Cletus Kasady throughout Venom. Let there be carnage. By the end of that film, he seems to have been infected by a symbiote. In Venom, The Last Stand, we find out that this is exactly what happened, and the symbiote bond is what kept him alive. However, the movie also reveals that this original symbiote, presumably Toxin, ultimately left Mulligan to die before he was picked up by Area 55 and the Imperium Project. Rather than letting him succumb to his fate, Project Imperium and Dr. Teddy Payne step in, bonding Mulligan with a brand new symbiote, saving his life. This new symbiote has a distinct blue-green hue and seems to be an original creation for Venom 3, rather than a character from the comics. Agony. When we catch up with Mulligan/Toxin, he's under the care of Dr. Teddy Payne, a scientist who specializes in symbiote research. Much like the Lizard in Spider-Man, Payne has a paralyzed arm and sees symbiotes as a potential cure. During an unexpected attack, Teddy grabs a sample of a pink and blue symbiote and flees her lab. In the chaos, she ends up bonding with this sample, transforming herself into Agony. In the comics, Agony is considered one of the most dangerous symbiotes Marvel has created. Her unique abilities set her apart from others of her kind. She can use her metabolism to absorb any chemical substance, which she can then weaponize. Additionally, she has the terrifying ability to produce and spit a highly corrosive acidic substance. This deadly combination makes Agony a force to be reckoned with. And her introduction in Venom 3 adds a new level of menace. Lasher. Dr. Payne takes on the form of Agony to help save her colleague Sadie Christmas, played by Clark Backo. In a brief transformation sequence, Sadie becomes She-Venom, a role previously held by and weighing Michelle Williams. However, she soon merges with a new symbiote, becoming a green and red, being known as Lasher. In the comics, Lasher's primary power is the ability to generate long, tentacle-like appendages from his body, mainly from his back. These tendrils have sharp, spear-like tips and can be used as whips, allowing him to strike from a distance, restrain enemies, and deliver lethal attacks. With this impressive skill set, Lasher brings a unique set of combat abilities to the team, making him a versatile and deadly ally in the fight against other symbiotes. Hybrid. Now, we have to mention Hybrid, though this version isn't exactly the same as the comic book character. In the film, during a certain battle, two symbiotes merge together, creating a larger, two-headed symbiote creature. This visual reference is likely why some fans might see this as Hybrid. However, in the comics, Hybrid is actually a fusion of four distinct symbiotes: Riot, Phage, Agony, and Lasher, who combine to survive after being captured by the Life Foundation. Here, the two-headed symbiote seems more like a nod to Hybrid rather than an accurate portrayal, especially since Hybrid has such a prominent storyline in the comics. This dual-headed creature is more of a clever Easter egg, adding a fun layer for fans without bringing in Hybrid's full story. Phage. After being attacked by the first Xenophage, a yellow-orange symbiote bonds with a security guard named Jim to save his life. Together, they join forces with Venom and the other freed symbiotes, ready to take on their enemies. This yellow symbiote closely resembles Phage, another member of the Life Foundation symbiotes from Marvel's original comics. Phage's main method of attack is to shape his symbiotic suit into long, serrated blades, which he uses to slash and stab opponents, a skill he shares with his infamous brother, Carnage. However, Phage has a unique twist. He can throw acidic chunks of his symbiote suit at enemies. These fragments are incredibly corrosive, powerful enough to cut through metal, giving him a deadly edge in close-quarters combat. Null. And of course, we can't forget Null, who, despite only appearing in a post-credit scene, looms as the ultimate threat through his impending invasion of Earth. Null isn't exactly a symbiote himself. He's the god of the symbiotes. As their creator, Null possesses the ability to control every symbiote, seeing and feeling through their senses. All symbiotes are linked through a telepathic hive mind, and at the core of this collective consciousness is Null, who commands each symbiote with a single thought. Because he is the divine origin and the central power of the symbiote hive mind, Null can manipulate them all, even while he's sealed away. Any symbiote that falls under Null's influence displays his eerie mark. Their eyes shift into red spirals, a terrifying sign of his control. His presence is a constant threat to the symbiote's freedom, promising chaos if he ever breaks free. Thank you for joining us today, Nerd Society. We hope you had as much fun as we did exploring the fascinating world of symbiotes in Venom 3. With so many unique characters and their complex relationships, it's exciting to speculate on how they'll shape the future of the franchise, especially with the looming threat of Null. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Who do you think will have the most significant impact in the upcoming film? Will Venom be able to unite with his fellow symbiotes against Null? Or will new alliances form in unexpected ways? Share your theories and favorites in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow Marvel fans. Don't forget to subscribe to Nerd Society for more in-depth analyses, breakdowns, and all things superhero related. We appreciate your support, and we can't wait to see you in our next video. Until then, stay heroic.